Yesterday I talked about how much I hate Motherwell. Today, I'm here to talk about how much I hate Motherwell. Roll intro.
Glorious. No, I won't give in till I'm victorious.
Hello everyone, this is CJ Novo 992 and today we're back for another brand new video. Today's video, as you can tell by that deliciously clickbaity title, we're here to talk about the free draw. And the reason I'm actually pointing out as a draw because everyone's freaking out. You're probably surprised that there is no fan rant in that title, but hopefully today's video will probably explain that. But before we jump into that, if you don't mind smashing that like button, that'd be absolutely tremendous as we chase the 55k dream. And obviously if you haven't done so already, make sure to be subscribing as it definitely helps us out. But yeah, let's just jump into this, shall we? 3, 2, 1. Motherwell free, Rangers free. Motherwell obviously equalised with the last kick of the ball, which really feels like a gut punch. There's so many mixed emotions in it. At first, in fact, to be fair, I still don't know how it feels. Because if you look at it, going into half-time 3-2, winning after a very good half from both teams. I think it was one of the best halves of football in the Scottish game so far this season. It was back and forth. Motherwell started off very strong. Rangers responded. It was a great game of football. Then the second half happened. And Rangers just decided to stop playing football. And Motherwell just took over the game and started battering down the door. But before we get there and start talking about the last end of the game, let's talk about the formation. We ran a 3-5-2 for the first time this season away against Motherwell. And it just didn't work, to be honest with you. I'm not trying to hate on the formation. I'm not obviously hating on Gerrard. I don't think Gerrard should go out. I'm not anything like that. I'm not turning my back. But it didn't work today. Go to all wrong. You saw it from the first whistle. Goldson, who's normally Colossus, it just looks so assured in the centre-back position with Katic. Both of them was just exposed. And I can't actually believe that I'm standing here saying that Katic and Goldson, the two of them, were exposed all day. But it's hard for me to even defend the defence, ironically enough. And Motherwell, let's be fair, I know the hammer throwers, I know they get a bad rep, I know I hate them, and I do, but they do what they need to do to get the points. They're a weird team, right? If they're against a crap team, they play crap. But when they're against good teams, they play good. And it's so annoying, they're frustrating, they're overly physical, but they do what they need to do to get the points. And to be honest with you, I wish we could do that. And I go back to the later on in the game in the second half. Why did no one just stand on the ball, hold it, stop fricking kicking the ball way up to the field to no one at the corner flag? Why, in the 92nd minute, when we were in their box, did we not just run to the corner and block it? Why did we continue to try and play football? It's so annoying. I wish we had pricks. Son, I never thought I'd ever say on the channel. But to be fair, we should have just ran the clock out. We had the chances, we had the win. We would have been undeserving to win that game. Probably. Motherwell absolutely took over the game and battered us senseless in the second half. That was just sit everyone in too deep and invite pressure. And Motherwell's probably one of the better teams to do that. And shout out to, I can't say his name properly, but he was actually on loan to Rangers a few years ago. I know his first name's Gale. He's whipping the corners and the free kicks were absolutely on point. Rangers done well to defend it as much as they could, but it eventually caved in. And let's talk about some of the poor performances, because there was some, and then we'll end on a happier tone. Tavernier, Captain Tav, Captain Fantastic. He was honestly dug meat all game in defence. And I hate to say that because I love Tav. I genuinely do. This was just a poor day at the office for Tav. One of his worst in a Rangers shirt. This was old Tav. This is not Captain Tav material. He was just... Let's be fair, let's look at their goals, right? So they got one from a mistake from Goldson. These things happen in football. We're not even going to talk about it. That's the kind of lucky things we started the game, right? We'll not talk about that. But the two other goals were from set pieces, from poor concentration down the right hand side. We should have got the ball away a lot earlier. Tav was just exposed. They actually doubled up on Tav a lot at the times. You'll notice towards the end of the second half, they were actually starting to put one of their strikers right on Tav and then one of their left wingers right at the left of Tav because there was just no one else there. And that was it. The ball was kicked long to him against Tav. He was winning all the headers down, and then from there they were in. And they've done that each and every single time. So I think Tav's going to be one of the first ones to actually hold his hands up and actually say, I played really poorly. I know he got an assist and that's great. I'm sure the 3-5-2, if we continue to do it, just don't do it against Celtic. If we continue to do it, maybe we'll get more used to it and he'll start even getting higher up in the assist charts. But I just think the 4-2-3-1, the 4-4-2, whatever we've been running all season long, I think Tav's been assisting enough and actually defending better at right back rather than this right wing back stuff. So yeah, that was disappointing for me. I don't really see the point of pushing him forward to get him more involved when he actually does better when he's at the right back position on. And more importantly, the rest of the team knows what they're doing as well. And listen, I'm not going to sit here and fan that, because I think the way we responded, the way we came back into the game showed there's true character there. We've played so many games. The centre-backs are basically playing every single game, every 3 or 4 days. We've got ourselves back into position to win the game. We just obviously folded towards the end. Couple of questionable substitutions by the manager, but again, that's an all a learning curve as well. I think Middleton was a mistake for BB. I think it should have been a more defensive-minded substitution. I think Andy Halliday had a very, very good game, to be honest with you. I think when we took him off, we actually lost something in the middle of the park, because you can say what you want about Andy Halliday, and I usually do. When you want someone to fight and scrap, and that's the type of game it is, I'd rather put him in there. You know what I mean? I'd rather have him in there, because you can't what he's going to do. He's not got technically gifted as like an Arfield or a Koulibaly or anything like that, but what he will do is he'll defend, he'll die on the park. And yeah, he was one of the bright spots. And let's continue to speak about a couple more bright spots actually. I thought Halliday, I thought Ajaya had hands down his best game, as good as he was the other day. I think he was even better today. He ghosted by Motherwell players. He won so many key fouls. He was so tricky, but again, he's not doing the stupid skill moves. He's actually doing the skill moves that matter. And yeah, I thought he was a constant threat, strong, assured, got the ball forward when we needed to. And I think if we had a couple more players like Ajaya, it would have probably worked out better for us in the entire game, because he was the only one willing to get the ball, hold the ball, not rush the pass, and run on and win us a couple of key fouls. And let's move on to someone else who played well, and that's actually going to be Kyle Lafferty. 7 foot and he plays the flute. Will Kyle Lafferty be able to handle the pressure of joining Rangers? Tom asked. Yes, 2 goals in his first start for the club. I know one was quite an lucky deflection, but the second one was pure class. Tavernier with the ball, you know what he's going to do, whips it right in. Lafferty reads the ball perfectly, meets it and puts us back level. And yeah, just his constant running, his constant tracking back, his work rate was exceptional. Alfredo Morelos actually is another one who played really well. Again, maybe didn't score or anything like that, but I thought he battled well. In fact, he actually defended better than Tav. And that says it all. Shout out to BB as well, had a very, very good game. I know a lot of people was absolutely raging that he got subbed off. I thought his deliveries all day was excellent. So, it's not all doom and gloom. I'm not going to come here and fan rant just to the clickbait or anything like that. There was a couple of key, solid performances in that 90 minutes. But as a team, I think it was a very bad day at the office. And hopefully we just take a wee step back. Gerrard does what he needs to do to fix whatever's went wrong there. Sort the mentality out. Realise his mistakes, because we've done that against Aberdeen and we've done that against Motherwell. It's fine making mistakes, but you need to learn from them. So learn from these mistakes, shake off, go into Thursday. And you know what I mean? This might actually be the best thing that's happened to us all season. I know I'm going to pitch us these. You're probably aggressive right now in the comments. I can feel it. But if we go ahead and win this game, maybe we go into Thursday just a wee bit lackadaisical. Maybe we're thinking, oh, we're hot shit, right? But the fact that we've drew this game, the fact that Gerrard's going to be raging, the fact that some of the players didn't perform up to the standards of the Rangers badge, maybe there'll be a fire in there that we need for Thursday, and that'll get us across the line. So, as it stands, I'm disappointed we didn't hold on to the win, but a draw was actually a very fair result. Motherwell came back in at the second half. And yeah, that's me sort of done. Make sure you let me know in the comment section below your opinion of the game, because again, that is why we do the channel. That is why we upload each and every single day, is to get your opinion out there. So how are you feeling about the game? You didn't need to agree with me. Are you really annoyed? Are you disappointed? Do you think it was a fair result? Let me know in the comment section below. But you know what I need right now? It's time for the sponsor break. So grab your refreshments, everyone. 3, 2, 1. Sponsor break. I hate Gogsy. So now it's actually time to jump over to Twitter and get the people's opinion fresh and see what's going on. 1,267 votes is the like target to beat. So if you haven't done so already, if you don't mind smashing the like button, that would be greatly, greatly appreciated. The 3 names that are listed up for the man of the match poll was BB, Halliday and Ajaya. Sorry Lafferty, I was actually so annoyed and so disappointed and so gutted when the final whistle went. I forgot to put you in there. You probably should have been in there. But that's the 3 names that are listed. Halliday got 21% of the vote. Ajaya got 36%. But the winner of the poll, and this has actually really surprised me, is BB with 43% of the votes. I honestly thought Ajaya was winning that all day. So let's see what the people's got to say. Jamie at big_man_Jamie. Liked Morelos today. Was a hardy wee bastard. Yeah, I actually agree with that, mate. Mark Menzies says, thought bringing Middleton on was a silly Error, it was a physical game and we brought on a small player. We let them come at us and played the price with the last kick of the ball. John Jameson said first half was yes, second half we didn't deserve anything from the game. Draw is a very fair result. Billy Casey's difficult voting decision. Halliday is getting better every game. He had a decent shift and a great strike on goal. Barisic, top quality Marondarin runs, a good accurate pass and cross selection but didn't score. Ijaya was a revelation today. Icing on the cake was his goal, so it's him. In fact, did I even mention he scored the goal? Oh, I'm getting worse. Lafferty scored 2, Ijaya scored 1. Subscribe. And the last two that I watched the readout comes from the Dawn game and said game change when Barisic came off. Middleton isn't a defender and never touched the ball going forward. Poor performance today, second to everything. And the Blue White Army says sorry CJ but I can't be. Isn't that just the best way to end a video on my channel? Sorry but I can't be arsed. Well, here we are. I've been CJ over 92. Thank you so much for watching and bye bye.